Hello, hello, and welcome to Slay the Spire 2. If you somehow do not know what this game is, how, Slay the Spire 1, as with this game, is a turn-based deck builder roguelike strategy. Very good game. And this is the sequel. 8 years later, I think? 7 or 8 years since the release of the first game. Second game in early access here. First time playing the game. As you can see, no playtime. I have done nothing. I've only looked at the settings. This game has multiplayer. We'll get to that. Gotta play a few bits of single player first though, just to learn the characters a little. We begin, as in the first game, with the Ironclad here. 80 health, 99 coins to start with. The last soldier of the Ironclad crushes both sword and flame against his will. Burning blood, same as the first game again. The end of combat heals 6 HP. I think from what I know we have, maybe somewhere between a third and a half cards from game 1, and also a lot of new ones. So we'll see how this goes. I have over 800 hours in Slay the Spire 1, though a lot of that playtime is also playing modded characters. But I think I know what I'm doing. I'll have the tutorials on though. Just in case of anything new. Act 1, the Overgrowth. Select a room to travel to, pick a room to enter. We have our map here with encounters, elites, event rooms, shops, treasures. At the end of the act, our boss is Vantum. No idea who that is. Hit points, gold, potion slots, our floor. What's our starting deck? Same as the first game, the good old bash. 8 damage to vulnerable. Very familiar so far. But we can draw on the map. Okay. Well, we only have one starting location. So I guess we're going there. Right. Defeat enemies by playing cards from your hand. Cards require energy once you're out in your turn. At the start of your turn, new cards are drawn and your energy is replenished. Play defensive cards to gain block when enemies are about to attack. They reduce incoming attack damage wear off at the start of your next turn. Observe your enemy's intent. Yes, yes. Right, we have a Nibbit here. Defend, defend, strike. Take 2 damage. Let's defend and bash to apply that vulnerable. No more cards, they get shuffled back in. In the previous game, end turn was just end turn. Here it's end turn number, which is interesting. Makes me think the turn number might be slightly more important in this game than in the previous one. The buff icon is very different. Let's apply some more vulnerable. And I should be able to kill you next turn. Your buff is strength. That ain't gonna help you. And we heal back up to full, and we get some money, and we get... These all look new. Set up a strike, 7 damage, gain 2 strength this turn. Tremble applies to vulnerable, or Blood Wall, lose 2 HP, gain 16 block. Costs 2. I don't really know what build I'm going for here. I don't know what half the cards are. I don't know any of these. What looks best? Let's just take this one. Not too much consideration given. I'd quite like to see the shop, I think. Alright, we have some semi-familiar looking slimes. Yep, temporary strength. And you're doing status cards. Figured as much. 3 slimes into the draw deck. Let's just get rid of you. It's a lot of defense that I don't currently need. More slimed. That's not gonna win this turn. Slimed draws a card. Pretty sure it never used to do that. Did it used to do that? No, I'm second guessing myself. I don't think so. I think it used to just be straight up exhaust. It's better than it used to be. Used to be. In the previous game. Yeah, that'll win. Still on full health. Power cards! Apply a buff to you unused. Buffs remain for the duration of the combat. It used to be a little bit more oval-shaped. Now we just have the curve around the bottom. Cool. Inflame is familiar. Breakthrough, lose 1 HP, deal 9 damage to all enemies. Not bad. And Anger is familiar. Yeah, I'll take the uncommon. Right, what have we here? Card removal. Whole layout of the shop and everything looks familiar. I recognize you, and I recognize you. Stomp, 12 damage to all enemies, costs 1 less for each attack played this turn. Dismantle deals 8 damage, hits twice if the enemy is vulnerable. True Grit I recognize, though the icon is very different. Havoc I recognize. Stampede, at the end of your turn, 1 random attack is played against a random enemy. I would have quite liked the strike dummy at this point, but I can't afford it. Well, let's just clear a random strike out of my deck. That's always a good thing to do. Do I want to take True Grit or Havoc? I guess I'll take you. Maybe upgrade it, provided the upgrade is still the same as it was in the previous game. Hello. You're applying a debuff. Beetle fella. Okay. Shrinker beetle. I see. Well, Shrinker beetle is alive. Your attacks deal 30% less damage. Highly annoying. Vulnerable wears off. Doesn't matter. So far, so good. Fire potion, 20 damage. Same as always. Iron Wave is from the first game. Dismantle, we've already seen the shop. Cinder, 17 damage. Exhaust the top card of your draw pile. I'll take Dismantle. Who are you? Inklet. Any relation to Vantum? Next time it loses HP, it only loses 1. Oh. Sure. I didn't want you to discard that one, I wanted you to discard the other one. Oh well. full blocked. Yeah, but your damage has accelerated. Best to just get rid of you. Very fluid animations. I like it. Block. One of those. One of those. Defend. Taking some more damage from this combat. Set up and knock down. Armaments is familiar. Shrug it off is familiar. We got the stomp. I think stomp is from the first game as well. Can I see the upgrades? I can. Yeah, same as it used to be. Sure, I'll take a stomp. Okay, Restore Smith, I think... What's the upgrade on that? 2 more damage. Eh. Yeah, I want that, I think. Well, bringing that to 3 vulnerable isn't too bad either. But I would rather have control over my exhaust. Ah, bird. I recognize you from the trailer. Birdonis. At the end of its turn, gains 1 strength. I would like to gain some strength too. Alright, I could exhaust one of these basic strikes. I wouldn't get full value out of that block. 18 damage. Do I just go full attack? I think I do. I'm gonna take some damage. That's fine. We do that. We get rid of another random strike. $20 damage incoming. Not anymore. We got a relic! Started to come up with 1 strength. Very familiar. Ooh, that's nice. Bludgeon is from the first game. Evil Eye, 8 block and another 8 block if you've exhausted a card this turn. That's not too bad. But yes, I think I will take the obviously good at pretty much every opportunity rare power. And I think I need to heal. What do you upgrade into? 2 at the start of each turn? That's marvellous, but I still think I need to heal. I'm candidate for upgrade though. Mauler. Block that. applying a debuff. Let's take the pyre. Applied vulnerable. Alright, get rid of one of these. Apply our own vulnerable. Didn't use my extra thing, forgot I even had it. It's a bit rubbish. Let's just full block that. I do not expect to have 4 maximum energy in Act 1. That's not a thing that happens on the regular. Yeah, I can just kill you this turn. Got a strength potion. Very nice. Rage, set up a strike, and thunderclap. You play an attack game 3 block. I think that's the one I would like. Yes. Mid-act chest. Start of each combat, gain 4 plating. At the end of your turn, gain block. Plating is reduced by 1 at the start of your turn. You spot an enormous, shambling beast chase off an injured green bird. In the alcove the bird fled from, a single unguarded egg lies abandoned. Your stomach gurgles. We could eat the egg for 7 max HP, or take the egg with me and hatch it at a rest site. Let's do that. What is that thing? Frog parasite. Okay, well, great. I have you clogging up my deck for the time being. Upon dying, summons something. Ominous. Ooh. If in hand at the end of turn, take 3 damage. Okay. Take the pyre. Let's just exhaust that. The plating helps. Attack! Right, what are you gonna turn into? A bunch of wrigglers. Okay, I can't get rid of the infection. So, damage incoming. Blocked it. That's a lot of other effects and cards incoming. Okay. Well, kill 1. Get rid of that, definitely. Block up. Oh, well, this is a pretty miserable turn. Should have played that first. Let's use the block potion. Still gonna take a ton of damage, even with that. Yeah, maybe I should use the fire potion as well. I'm fine. Elemental fan, lovely. 4 block whenever you play 3 attacks. Deal 6 damage. Draw cards until you draw a non-attack card. 9 damage, increased by 5 this combat. That's familiar. Flame Barrier, also familiar. 12 block whenever you attack this turn, deal 4 damage back. Since I have the Pyre in my deck, I'm very tempted by Flame Barrier. Whoa. That's an oddball assortment of characters. Tracker Raider, Assassin Raider, and Axe Raider. Well, one down right away. Tracker applies some frail. Ooh. You are not gonna like that Flame Barrier. Just do that, actually. The boar just runs off. That's pretty funny. 13 damage. It's not quite enough. One health. Ooh, Battle Trance is always lovely. True Grit again, and an Uppercut. 13 damage, 1 weak, 1 vulnerable. I like Battle Trance. It's pretty much just always solid. Good to play. I can take another elite. Bygone Effigy. Okay. I might have some time to set things up here. Alright, only for one turn though. You are now awake. Still, keep setting up. Shall we begin? 25. Ouch. Okay. I'm gonna take some damage. It's unavoidable. I'm gonna take a lot of damage. $25 again. Well, it's plenty vulnerable. Gotta block. 25 again. Below 1 health. I think I'm fine. Didn't even need to use the potion. Twin strike. I'll take an uppercut. Two of them. I didn't even need to play a block there, did I? Well, again, this is gonna suck a little. Incoming damage. Rage, yes. Flame barrier, yes. Yeah, just block them. No, I'm gonna be very low on health. It's fine. It's fine! Let's use the potion. That gets rid of you. Gets rid of you. Ooh, whirlwind. What's the upgraded version? 3 vulnerable. Sure. That's not a free action. I can't afford to do that. I need to heal. Whatever this is, I'm not making through it with 11 health. Slippery 9. Okay. There's one dangerous looking tail that you have there. Alright, get that out of my deck for now. Solid bit of setup has been achieved. Which way you point that thing? Oh, this is gonna be bad. Not as bad as it could have been. Ugh, 3 wounds. Okay, yeah, apply that invulnerable. That hits twice. More vulnerable. Strength, and then you're gonna just repeat, I see. Well, there's our first bit of actual damage. What the heck is that draw? Really? 3 of them at the same time. Unlucky. Okay. I'm using the energy potion. Still gonna take some damage. That's 2 strength, which I maybe should have used earlier. Hey ho, there we go. Still, this is a good turn. And with any luck, I'm about to get full healed at the end of this, so it's fine. Boom, kabam. And away you go. Epoch discovered. What does that even mean? Demon form at the start of your turn, gain 2 strength. That's familiar and very good. Thrash, 4 damage twice, exhaust a random attack in your hand and add its damage to this card. Ooh. Primal Force, transform all attacks in your hand into Giant Rock. Giant Rock does 16 damage, costs 1. That's a thing. I'm not sure I want my attacks to turn into giant rocks, necessarily. I mean, it's not awful. I've seen worse. That seems pretty interesting. Demon form is always nice. What does that upgrade into? Not particularly useful. That's a pretty solid upgrade. But still, I'm going to take Thrash because it looks interesting. Hive. Oh, right. The Insatiable. There's no such thing as boss relics anymore. There's whatever this is now. Hail the Melting Dragon. A puppet has arrived. Can you check on father? I'm too tired. Add 2 relax to your deck. Remove 5 cards. Randomly add 1 back. Upgrade it. Or at the start of your turn, draw 1 additional card. Boring, but definitely helpful. Relax 3. Cost 15 block. Next turn gain 2 cards and gain 2 energy. Exhaust. Those all look very good. I'm gonna take that. And then I'm gonna go this way. Tunneler. Okay, gain energy. Now that gets rid of one of my vulnerable sources, but I think that's fine. Turns into deal 13 damage twice. Attack! 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 Block is not removed at the start of Bundler's turn. Stunned if all block is removed. Do I apply vulnerable or do I gain strength? Let's gain strength. Okay. We got lots of energy here. I could have stunned him. But that'll happen, well, right now. Not the ideal turn for that to show up. In fact, yeah, no, I don't want to use that right now. I'd rather just do some damage. Da, 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 da. Thunderclap isn't bad. But maybe I have enough things that apply vulnerable now, considering I only have one thing that really benefits from it. Of course, everything benefits from it a bit. Do I want any of this? Do I want Twin Strike? 5 damage twice? I wonder how that interacts with Thrash. Does it add 5 damage or does it add 10? Will he have no potions? Additional 2 dexterity. Start of each combat, draw 2 cards. 1-2 punch. Next attack is played an extra time. 14 damage. That's pretty good. Gold Axe is also pretty good. I've seen that in one of the teasery things. Damage equal to the number of cards played this combat. Regen, that looks very different from how it used to. That looks extremely different from how it used to. Let's just get rid of another random strike here. And... yeah, I'll take that. And... do I want Ultimate Strike or Burning Pact? Or Inflame? Or 1-2 Punch? Does that... ooh, it does. I'm just gonna take that. Puts me on a nice round, no money. Bulbug Rock and a Bulbug Egg. If the attack is fully blocked, it becomes stunned. Well, I'm not going to be able to fully block. Unfortunately. Oh, no, I am. Barely. Imbalanced. That's come up too early. Ultimate Strike. That gets rid of 1. Hopefully you do not take Gold Axe. 50-50 chance of that happening. Let's play Gold Axe first and then play that. Block. Yeah, exhaust that. Block. That'll fully block with the help of my plating. Imbalanced again. No threat. Nah. That's a big bug. The Louse Progenitor. 14 block on first being hit. Curls up into a big old ball. What's that debuff? It's frail. Bit of this, bit of that. Hit you twice. Curls up into a ball again. That's not gonna fully block, but it's gonna be fairly close. I can regen from that, provided I don't take any more damage. Rage, Pyre, Thrash, definitely. Let's see what else we have. Fully block. $15 damage. We're getting somewhere with that. Sit up strike, uppercut, gold axe does 28. Stomp, kills. Evil Eye, Tremble, Iron Wave. How many exhausts do I have in my deck now? 1. And a couple of cards that exhaust on their own. Let's take the Iron Wave, I think. Yeah. Okay. Gotta hatch this egg. Bird Swoop! And a Bird Pip will accompany you in battles. Bird Swoop. 14 damage for free. Thunk. A sharp pain is felt atop your head and a thought stabs into your mind. Share knowledge! Lose 5 HP, gain a colorless card reward, or add 1 of 5 random cards to your deck. Sure. Unrelenting. 12 damage, the next attack you play is free. Or more strength. How many attacks do I have that cost more than 1? A couple. It's new! It's new! It's new. How ostentatiously scholastic of a labyrinthine mind, a veritable cornucopia of cerebral sustenance to digest. What large words you have. Right. I'm pretty sure. Retain, that's funny. 18 damage, 20 damage, 17 block and 3 cards, 4 cards, but no, I think this is the clear winner. Just another +1 block at the start of every turn. Pendulum. Whenever you shuffle your draw pile, gain a card. Might. Those are some mighty large mites. Hello, bird. Toxic. At the end of your turn, if this is in your hand, take 5 damage. Right, well that's kind of pretty much just cancelled out a little bit of my energy gain. Let's exhaust one of them. little bit of this. A little bit of that. Get rid of that thing. Okay. Draw. Engage bird. Yeah, sure. I'm using the energy potion. Just get rid of those. Nasty status cards. Just in general. Not just from these guys. Just seems to be a thing. It's just enough to kill you. Very efficient. That's perfect. 19 damage. Twice. I should probably kill this turn. Oh yeah. Uppercut, bird swoop, down you go. Perfected strike. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sure. It's pretty good. Or I get another flame barrier, which is also pretty good. These are both good choices. I'll take the flame barrier. Upgrade. It's a pretty pointless upgrade. I'm not enamored by just adding retain to this either. 6 more damage, 4 more damage, 4 more block and 2 more thorns. 5 block. Battle Trance is a solidly reliable option. Yeah, let's just do that. Card draw is never a bad thing to have. Bowl Bug and Nectar. Okay, well that's great. 3 damage. Can take some damage here, but at least you're stunned for a turn. And it's not that much damage, really, in the grand scheme of things. That definitely. Then the setup strike. 15. So that, then that, then that. Stunned again. And you're probably dead this turn. Oh yeah. Explosive Ampule. 10 damage to all enemies. That used to be called something else. Yes, I would like impervious. 30 block. Oh, hello. Decamillipede. Ah, it's like the Darklings from Slay the Spire 1 Act 3. Where they come back! Okay. Roaring. Flame barriering. How come the ceiling is falling? Okay, blocking in. Ball blocked. Right. I am actually going to use this here. Gets rid of you. Prevents a little bit of incoming damage. Okay, good opportunity for that. Basic strike be gone. I think I just straight up block out everything here. Regeneration. Okay, let's... be rid of that front one. Block more. Okay, crash, worth it. You exhaust to nothing. More damage. Okay, a lot of debuffing incoming. That's not great. There goes you again. Blocked. We got a very nice turn coming up here. Loads of energy. Loads of cards. Yeah, should be a nice, easy kill this turn. Fine wave. Didn't really do that in the nicest order. It doesn't matter. Yeah. Take the Shrugget off. Exoskeleton. Reduce all damage taken and HP lost to 9. Well. Then 9 damage I shall do. Down you go. One down. Block in. Yeah, I've kind of assembled a deck that's slightly too large for Thrash to be any much good. Damage there. Damage there. Kills 2 more of them. No threat. Duplicator. Next turn, your next card is added. Spite. 6 damage if you lost HP this turn, draw a card. But do 9 damage. Put a card for your discard on top of your draw. I'll take the battle trance again. I should have enough health. Draw more. Alright, who have we here? The Insatiable intends to give 6 status cards. Well, that is not a good combination at all to have on turn 1. Two damage. Frantic Escape. In 4 turns, you will be eaten and die. Unless I play these. Increases Sandpit by 1 and increases the cost of this card by 1. Alright. Well. Maintain distance. Bit of this, bit of that, do a bit of block. Maintain distance. Rage, yes. Flame, yes. Bash first, then set up strike. More damage, more damage, more damage. Good turn. More damage, damage. Maintain distance. It's a lot of frantic escapes. Yeah. Uh-huh. Rage. Ooh. That makes that free. And then that. 45 damage. Very nice. $30. This turn isn't looking quite so good. Okay, it's a little bit better. Pretty fine. That. Don't even need the extra draw. Alright, Potion of Binding. 1 weak and 1 vulnerable to all enemies. That's a new one. I think I'll stick with what I have. Offering is familiar. Lose 6 HP. Gain 2 energy and draw 3 cards. Juggernaut, whenever you gain block, deal 5 damage to a random enemy. Hellraiser, whenever you draw a card containing strike, it is played against a random enemy. Yeah, I think I want that one. I saw that in a video thumbnail, so I knew that this was a thing. Unfortunately, got spoiled on it. But yeah, it does look like an extremely good card. And I'm taking it. Act 3, Glory. Vaku, the first demon. Give yourself to me and you will be feared as much as I. Create an ethereal copy of the first attack you play each turn. Lose 9 max HP, add 3 apparitions to your deck, which gain intangible. Add 1 enthralled to your deck, gain 1 energy at the start of each turn. Enthralled, if this is in your hand, it must be played before other cards. Cannot be transformed or removed from your deck. That's not too bad, considering my deck size is already 33. And the extra energy is very nice. I'm not overly impressed by that. A copy of the first attack you play each turn could be good. I think that's better. Queen. Hello. Devoted Sculptor. You seem a little bit more powerful than the cultists of old. Flame. Right. No more draw. Nine ritual. Oh boy. Huh. Well then. Yeah, block that. Ugh, ouch. Okay. Oh yeah. That's why they're crossed out. Alright. Block. Bird swoops in. Do that, then that, then that, then that. These enemies generally seem stronger than they do in the previous title, but also my scaling seems a little bit more scaly. Draw 1 card at the start of your next 3 turns. Draw 1 additional card. Yeah, I'll take that. Rampage is no good with my current deck size. How many things do I have now that exhaust? Yeah, still not that many. Mind you, just 11 block on its own isn't bad. Potion courier. Collapsed on the ground, unmoving, lifeless, dead? Deal 12 damage to everyone. Can be thrown at the merchant instead for 100 gold. Where is the nearest merchant? Not far at all. One random uncommon potion. Yeah, whatever. Who needs potions, am I right? What would the merchant want with these potions? High technology here. A turret operator and a living shield. At the start of the player's turn, turret operator gains 25 block. Alright, yeah, gotta take care of you first, definitely. Oh, not much of a choice of what to do there. Still a good turn, though. Impervious and Pyre. Good combination. Block. Damage, damage, block. This should be pretty good, considering. You're dealing damage 5 times, and you're going to take 8 damage for each thing. That almost kills, straight up. Goodbye. Taunt. Gain 7 block, apply 1 vulnerable. Yeah, sure. Why not? Take everything. That's a lot of money. Mayhem. Lovely. Fisticuffs. 7 damage. Game block equal to damage dealt. Another Thrash. Let's get rid of another random strike. Yeah, Orrery is always pretty good, I think. Tremble, Anger, Perfected Strike, sure. Stampede. Get the True Grit. Juggling. Innate, add a copy of the third attack you play each turn into your hand. Eh. Breakthrough. Lose 1 HP, failing damage to all enemies. Bully. 4 damage. 2 additional damage at each vulnerable on the enemy and costs 0. Sure. If you lose 2 HP on a turn, 2 strength. I'm not sure I want any of these. And I'll grab the Mayhem too. Very good. Lots of purchasing. And I'll make it cheaper. The symbiote. Along your travels, you stumble across a dark, amorphous polyp You can sense it is very old and very evil. Enchant an attack with Corrupted. Or choose a guard to transform. I could corrupt the gold axe. That could be pretty good. I think that might be worth it. Yeah, I'm taking that. It suddenly jumps onto you. You feel a searing pain as it latches onto your arm, but in an instant, it is gone. Where did it go? Potion belt. Lovely. Very futuristic looking chest, I have to say. Well, is potion belt that lovely, considering I have 3 empty potion slots already? Frog Knight. Knight of the Frog. Ooh, you have 15 plating. Well, we're both achieving a whole lot of nothing so far here. Mayhem, very good. Hopefully achieve something next turn. Okay. Played Thrash to not much effect. Get rid of a strike. Definitely play that. Let's do a little bit of vulnerable there. Hellraiser. Very nice. Do a taunt. Do a random defend. Just keep setting up, actually. There's some damage. Here's some more damage. Kaboom, kabam. More damage. Apply more vulnerable. None of this is gonna do much. $45? Huge. Kill it before it can do that. Fight me! 5 damage twice, gain 2 strength, the enemy gains 1 strength. Take bludgeon. Hemokinesis. Colossus. Gain 5 block. You receive 50% less damage from vulnerable enemies this turn. Feed. Very nice. Card rewards can now contain colorless. Not impatience is an option. Sure. It's more card draw. Who can say no to more card draw? I'll Razor goes down to cost 1. That's pretty nice. I'm doing it. Owl Magistrate. Who? Who? Blocking. Making vulnerable. By the attack. Some good stuff there. There goes the relax. Oof. Not a great turn for you. Does that assist overturns? I guess it does. Oh, hello. You can fly. Receive 50% less attack damage until it lands. Okay, I'm using this. And I'm getting rid of everything, actually. Better. Everything wears off. It's free damage. It's a free turn to use Spire. Do a little bit of this, do a little bit of that, do a little bit of this, and a little bit of that. And a little bit of shrug. You're about to do 36, so yeah, block more probably. No, I can heal it. Let's gain some strength instead. Because I'm pretty sure you're dead this turn. You're dead this turn. Fish oil. Gain 1 strength and 1 dexterity. That seems pretty good. I am highly tempted by armaments, just because I can upgrade it. And upgraded, it's pretty nice, because it upgrades everything else. Flail Knight, Spectral Knight, Magi Knight, Shovel Knight. Go for the weakest one first. Hexed. All cards are ethereal. What is that overlaid sprite? Okay. That seems placeholdery. Funny there. Alright, turns out you are my prime target. All cards are downgraded. Okay. Well, I didn't have too much that was upgraded. So, sucks to be you, I guess. Flame barrier. Yeah. I need that block. Okay, that's 21 damage. I've kind of got to do that. That opens up that. And I do my 21 damage. $35. Oof, this looks bad. Am I dead? I might be dead. I'm barely not dead. That was a lot of incoming damage on that turn. Okay. Get rid of you. Boom kabang. Block. Just do the damage. Just do the damage. Upgrade that, please. Block, block, blockety block. One health. That won't kill. That will. But it doesn't matter because I am very dead. Well, we almost made it to the final boss. Penultimate encounter. Failure. 18 unlocks remaining. Okay. That's a lot more than usual. We discovered 64 new cards, 3 new relics, 33 new enemies, and 4 new epochs. In the timeline, reveal epochs to unlock cards, relics, and much more. Play a single run to reveal this epoch. Chapter 5, Niao. Mother of Resurrection Niao awakened from her slumber. Rise, champion, again. Again. Niao will now greet you at the start of each run. Four epochs are waiting to be revealed. The timeline. Okay. Fog rolls in. Play a run with the Ironclad. You're guaranteed to get that at the same time, because the Ironclad's the only playable character with run 1. Chapter 6, the Rug rolls in. The Silent. Use of the Spire's reopening made its way to the Silent. She ferries a boat to the capital. The Silent sneaks past the gate wards with ease and enters the Spire once more. Unlock the Silent as a playable character. Reveals more things for the timeline. Beat Act 1 with the Ironclad. Beat Act 2 with the Ironclad. Unlock by accumulating score. The Ironclad. A warrior from a faraway land has entered the Spire. Driven by pure instinct and accursed blood, he has lost all reason and identity. All who prevent his ascent shall perish. Cards unlocked. I recognize none of these names. Molten Fist. Deal 10 damage, double the enemy's vulnerable, exhaust. Cruelty. Vulnerable enemies take an additional 25% damage. And Dominate. Gain 1 strength for each vulnerable on the enemy, exhaust. Vulnerable synergies. Devastation. A placeholder. The Ironclad's strength surges. The flames of the demonic pact course through his blood. Cuts and bruises heal rapidly. The Valley Guard are cleaved in two. The Desert Tribe are burned to a crisp. Windwalkers smashed into the ground. And even a familiar horde of aggressive bronze-cladded warriors is set ablaze with these exciting new flames. All of the Ironclad's enemies are shown no mercy. All of the Ironclad's... Ironclad? Where is everyone? Following relics appear in future runs. Red Skull, where your HP is at or below 50%, you have 3 additional strength. Paper Frog. Enemies with vulnerable take 75 more damage rather than 50%. Those two are familiar to me. This one is not. Rodent Helmet. The first time you gain strength for each combat, double the amount gained. Freon. A void of nothingness. But then the world came into existence. It churned about and moulded itself to that which tells stories. Along this journey lay a planet named Prion, a mere speck in this universe. They say a great story about a Spire took place there. We finally have a name for the planet we're on. Following cards appear in future runs. They are colourless. Automation. Every 10 cards you draw gain an energy. 2 cost, play 2 random cards from your draw pile. And entropy. At the start of your turn, transform 1 card in your hand. That seems highly unpredictable. Okay. Accumulate score. Kill 15 bosses with the Silent. Beat Act 3 thrice. Beat Act 3 with the Ironclad. Beat Act 3 with the Silent. Kill 15 elites with the Silent. Kill 15 elites with the Ironclad. Beat Act 1 with the Silent. Play a run with every character. Play a run with the Silent. 15 bosses with the Ironclad. Act 2 with the Silent. Score. Kill all 3 Overgrowth bosses. Encounter all other Ancients. Beat Ascension 1 with the Silent. Ascension 1 with the Ironclad. Play a single run with all characters and beat Act 3. Oh, and we can easily get back there via the menu. And the Compendium. Bestiary. Potion Lab. Relic Collection. There's a choice for starter relics? Or are these just the upgraded versions? Wow. There is much to unlock. But that'll do it for this episode. Thank you very much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed. Stay safe, and until next time, I shall see you soon.